Hello, Big Beefy Burger Butter here with another episode of the Binding of Isaac Penance. More Keeper. He's a Keeper. And we gotta do the harder paths of the game on the character that can't get more max health. So the goal, you know, the usual, don't die. Get some bombs. Maybe the bombs would be good right now. But maybe I also need a key? I think I'm gonna do, the other path first, like go home and then beat 7 bosses in a row on Keeper. That's the one I'm gonna do first. It's gonna be extremely epic. And we need to build up some money so we can get some stuff, and then the stuff we get's gonna help me winnie. So if I winnie, and the game's easy. Now I like have everything I need to go to the other fight, and I hate that section of the game, so I'm not gonna do it. Cause like, I don't want to do it right now. It just doesn't sound like fun right now for me to do that one. Depression's like not bad. It's not a terrible item. I don't think its creep does particularly high damage, but other than that, we can look for some positives in it. Maybe we get like a gold chest here with the tears up. That's actually like mega good. And that's not so much mega good, but I'm willing to take that card for 3 cents, and it's a song card. That's not bad. We could, there's a lot of reasons we could use the song card right now. A lot of bombs. We could use the sun card right now and just like skip this boss fight. Dang, I didn't hit the baby with that one. So we're just gonna like focus on trying to get that to proc a little bit. Didn't do that much damage, but we're not picky about how much damage our familiar does here. We are happy to get at least 3 items immediately on the first floor that are like much better than 3 really bad items. We could just be really losing it. I'm just gonna use this because I don't really care. I'd rather have just the mapping. These guys are gonna probably walk into the creep and die. And yeah, these guys as well. There you go. Creep is pretty good for obviously enemies that can actually get damaged by it. I like creep. It does the damage I need it to. And it's on a familiar. Basically, if you don't have to take damage to put damage on the ground, that's like not bad. And then we're gonna try to do things like that. Now, that's insane. There is a huge case now to be doing the other path now, which I will probably do. Because Epic Fetus is something I haven't gotten in a long time at this point. I don't think I've had Epic Fetus other than like an Eden reroll. This is gonna be dicey. Since I played Repentance, so I'm happy to have it. I thought it was only secret rooms you could get it in. I'm gonna be honest. So the fact that I have it, and I'm gonna just like try to use that to be the thing that makes me win the game, is gonna be. I didn't kill the enemies, so these guys are back. Unfortunate. We're just gonna try to put these in the corner there. Yeah, so it's still like risky here. Let's try to look for the secret room. Not there. Can't be there, so let's not care. And I'm gonna have to get used to this item again. But I mean, obviously this is just like really good. This is probably gonna be the thing that beats the boss. Now I want to look for Greed's Gullet because anytime we can get more health on this character is like very nice. Dark Plum is not going to do anything for us, unfortunately. I think the most it could ever do for us on Keeper is contribute to the conjoined transformation. So could King Baby. We're just gonna ignore King Baby. So we don't want it. We don't want it because we got like the best explosive item in the game. This is definitely the OG like explosive super, like the run under thing that's like the most powerful, super strong. Delete the enemy's item. I don't know why I keep talking like that. But to say I'm not nervous about like killing myself with it by my mistake, that's crazy that that enemy can take that many hits. Is it's definitely there. So I'm gonna try to just not have that happen. Nothing here is particularly good, which is unfortunate because we really need some particular items to hopefully mitigate any stress we have during this run. And it's nice that I have creep. See, creep, super nice for having. Okay, wait, that's not there. When you have bomb tiers, any way to like do damage without having to actually fire. Obviously will prevent you from putting an explosive too close to yourself and killing yourself with it. And we don't want to do that, obviously, because that would be just, like, moronic to die at this point. He got that invincibility frame, so he got to live. And that's immediately, like, our first angel deal. And that's Holy Light, which I don't know if it works with this particular item. But we're gonna take it, and I'm gonna kill both of these angels. Because that's just the thing we should do. Because that's going to give us that increased angel deals chance. And I'm in the mood for angel deals. So, I just like, and the, this is the third floor? We just get like, the key pieces without having to like self-sacrifice ourselves with like coins and all this stuff. Just like that random chance, you know? That's what causes shenanigans to unfold. I think, yes, the item I want the most is it's probably Greed's Gullet out of everything in the item pool. So I will make an effort to try to find it. I'm just gonna let that work itself out. And then Dead Onion will increase my attack speed. I thought it did. It does not. That's fine. We don't really, let's not break the mirror when we walk into it. That's like the easiest mirror floor ever. I think I'm still gonna go for the boss fight. And I don't want to accidentally blow this fire up. But what could I get from a boss fight? It's most likely going to be an HP up, which obviously will not help us in any way. Because we can't utilize it. We did lose our thing there. I got really panicked there because of the way he moved, and I thought I was gonna walk into him. If we die here, it'd be unfortunate, and it'd just be another like highlight of why I particularly hate doing the secrets of this floor like 50 times. Because they're not fun once, so like doing them 50 times is like probably not fun either. We got a matchbook, which is 4 bombs, I'm sorry, I was being a little too harsh on the consumable that we really do not need. Should definitely be remembering to hit the thing for this base bar. So we're back to being like still like fragile, but extremely strong. We are the glass cannon. I already checked that. Where could this secret room even be? It can't be connected to the item room, right? It has to be connected to like right here? Yeah, okay. And it's some flies. We got a lot of flies, so they'll probably kill like 4 enemies. There you go, there's that path unlocked. There you go, there's some coins for us. I'm like still not 100% confident that we'll be able to beat the mother fight despite our items, just because of the circumstances that we were put in previous attempts. Because I don't think this was going to be fast enough to kill that boss. It's another solo blue, by the way, which is I'll take it. I'll gladly take it. Headless baby, another like form of creep. I don't know if creep stacks, but it's definitely gonna be nice to have another creep spawning enemy or familiar. Just put more damage on the ground. A synth oil, which is gonna be crazy good. I think we go for our item room in our shop and try to find our secret room. You know, the usual thing. It really just comes down to whether or not we get greed gold. Because getting the money isn't the hard part. It's just getting the gullet. And then it's getting a reason to like try to get these guys to proc. It's definitely gonna be weird with triple shot here, but it's a small rock. That's gonna lower our speed, obviously, and that's not particularly good. But you know what is good? Having more damage. I might make this a little bit more winnable. I don't know how winnable, like, I've never fought Mother on this, and with this item. So I have to really hope that it's going to be manageable. The speed is certainly not very, very nice. This is basically just like broken Ludovo technique. Ludovo is one of those items where it's like, it's a good item, but it's not a playstyle I particularly am fond of. And then this is basically the same playstyle, but oh my god. What? That's just gonna lower my damage. Okay, it did increase my tier rate. And it doesn't like cause another bomb to drop. I don't know if that was worth it. Like, I don't know if that tier rate really does anything, honestly. But I'm kind of bored, honestly, here. Wasn't expecting a run like this, for sure. But we do look great. We got our hat and our glasses, and we're ready to roll. I'm just looking for the item room. Do we even need it? Like, honestly, it's not gonna be Greed Gullet. We don't care about it. Secret rooms is really what we're looking for. So I'm just gonna leave because I don't feel like walking around and finding it. I was honestly, I'm not even kidding, I was debating if I remembered where that card was. It could have been in the room I was just in, and I would have forgotten. Taking that flight card, and then just like skipping this, like hitting the buttons, and just using it in that room and bombing the doorway. So if I find another way to get flight, that is what I will be doing to get through that. Other items I probably want. Holy Mantle. Like any item in the game that allows me to not take damage or mitigate damage. Like, I'm looking for defensive items for my angel deals, and I would be very, very happy to get some really good ones. The one I'm definitely not looking for is Wafer, because Wafer doesn't do anything on Keeper. Which is unfortunate, because I seem to keep getting it. At least on my offline attempts. I've gotten it actually like 3 times. I don't know how many times I've gotten it in recordings. It's just really unfortunate, because it's like, hey, Wafer is like a game-winning item. It's very strong. And then you get it on Keeper who can't utilize it in any way, because there's no such thing as a half a coin heart. Hopefully I can kill you before we pop back up. Just do that so I can have that extra coin on the ground. Because we do need to hurt ourselves on this doorway. That's another angel deal. There you go. And I don't think it's too much of a risk to go in here. Do I really want any of these guys? Take 7 seals. I don't mind 7 seals. I'm a little worried about the explosives from War. other than that, I think it's gonna be a decent item. And now, it's funny to say like I'm worried about those explosives when I literally have Epic Fetus. And I want to reiterate again, controlling this is harder for me brain-wise because of the fact that I use lefty flip, so I use my arrow keys to move. I do like to point that out. That's just the preference I go with. Okay, I'm surprised they take damage to creep. Okay, never mind, he's not taking damage to creep. I'm just gonna let Depression take care of that one for me. So here's my play. I think we go for Libra. Simulacra would have also been really good. And I know the census there is that it's probably a mistake to have done that. And I don't think so. Since our damage stat really isn't the thing that does the super amount of damage, it is obviously like the thing that really makes us stronger. But it lets me take the stats that were kind of bad, and swap it out to give me that speed stat, which I am desperately wanting. We almost left, by the way, without doing this section, by the way. Good thing I caught that, because that wouldn't be the first time I just take a knife piece and don't actually fulfill the requirement of the run. Fortunately, I can't get in there. I'm going to try to look for the super secret room yet again, because again, Agreed's goal, if we get that, is like the thing that will win this run for me. Trying to think of where the item room could be, or the secret room. Below me on this bottom here. It's just a bomb vector, which is probably going to be worth like donating all of my bombs to try to get like at least some sort of payout with. For simple reason, I'm probably not going to be using any of my bombs this run, and anything that increases like the strength of my bombs, yes, would be a substantial get for me. Now I don't know if that does like because Bob's Curse just kind of increases your bomb damage, or at least it used to, but it's obviously gonna put the clouds down on the ground. I don't know if like Mr. Mega is like the exclusive bomb damage increasing item, and that all the other ones are just basic effects. And I don't know if Bobby Cursey Burberry's is changed to fit its sort of poison bomb niche. I'm gonna go ahead and say it probably does still do an increased damage, and I'm gonna do even more damage with my explosives. I'm also very happy that it paid out like that early. But now I gotta do this section real quick, which I'm gonna try to not have end disaster. I'm gonna let you like go ahead and go this way. Dash at me, you fool. Dash at me again so I can like go in here and get that invulnerability and then break this. I'm putting myself into a corner. There you go. Just get out of here. I'm just like sick of doing this, honestly. Like, it's really not that bad. You can get some bad layouts, but like other than that, like this is basically just like nothing happening. I think it's like it used to be harder for me like to figure out how to do this, but it's like there are obvious ways to prevent damage by baiting out the charge. I could have gone, but I wanted to be a little safe. And yeah, I'm gonna let you do that one more charge right here. And boring. Boring is what it is. Keeper can just go through those. See, Keeper's like a good character. We're back to being a funny guy. Now, what are the likelihood I get Greed Bullet? I don't think it's very high. I know we have it unlocked. At least I think we should have it unlocked. I believe I've seen it before. Or at least I might be misremembering that I've like at least seen the unlock page for it on this particular file. So I want to try to like get it because again, like if we get it on Greed, it's gonna be insanely good for us. Just do that to try to search that faster. Speed down, it would have been really bad, like awful, especially if you still had 70 speed. I know this is like unnecessary, but just being a little like, there's more thought in my brain going on with what I'm trying to actively do, despite the fact that I'm basically instantly killing any sort of enemies that I see. And the main reason for that is I could end my life instantaneously by not paying attention to stuff like that. I was honestly shocked that that enemy didn't die. And now that I see that there's like a spike, or like the stone rock in the middle there, I understand why that happened. Still doesn't mean to put me off. I knew you were gonna brimstone me right there. I know I was gonna fucking die here if I kill him. That was really close to me dying. Just because the way he bounced, a little weird. Mausoleum, a little scary. Yeah, I'm gonna leave these coins on the ground. Never mind. It's a coin. It's a coin item. Oh, wait, no, I already did this part. But we are going to go ahead and try to find our item room. I know it's like, again, why do I need my item room? Simple answer for that is Holy Mantle's in the item pool, right? Yeah. That's the main item I really want. Is another just like item that allows me to take some damage. Blastoid Tears is crazy. I was debating putting some coins into the donation machine, not the donation machine. Those things for maybe some pretty flies. I think pretty flies are like one of the best things you can get from arcade machines, and 3 of them being in that room. But I'm like, that's gonna be slow, so I'm not gonna do it. Probably should though, because hey, we are on time for boss rush. So we could do that to try to get a an extra item. I know we're on Mausoleum 1. We got 5 minutes to do the second one. Still trying to figure out where that secret room would be. Very unfortunate that our shop has been pretty underwhelming. Maybe we get a teleport card? No, I'll just get that death card. Now where could the secret room be? Right here? Right there, yeah. Okay. And you are unfortunately not what we are looking for. I would take mapping from you as I think the best thing you could give me right now. I can't think of anything else I'd really want from you. I guess a lucky penny is not too bad. I don't know what the lucky penny increased in my stats, but they definitely increased. Pretty substantially high, honestly. Just hope this isn't the exact boss I didn't want it to be. Done. And Trinity Shield is the defensive item, one of the defensive items at least that I'm looking for. It might make the mother fight a little bit easier. There we just go. It will probably help. I mean, I'm not gonna get too complacent with my positioning on some of those attacks, but if I see a moment where I could be hit, I can mitigate possible damage taken. Well, this is a weird room. Probably not gonna end up using the button. I did bomb right there, so can't be the secret room. Still ended up hitting the button. A little bit of a weird enemy. Trying to just find the secret room. That's really what it's gonna be. Maybe find the card first. That should be our prime directive. These things have like already hit me once. Getting teleported around. That's the ultimate punishment. Might as well like check the skulls, right? We could get like a good card. Obviously, like go for stat up. There you go. Well, I mean, some bombs are probably nice. Maybe we'll find another bomb beggar and we can get another like stat effect. That's like potentially good. Let's hope it's a clean room. It's a dirty one. But it will take some pills. Perks is unfortunately useless for us. Despite how good of a pill effect it is, we are unable to utilize it in any capacity. That's gonna make things a little scarier, honestly. Okay, it doesn't do anything. I'm for it not doing anything. Honestly, I think maybe that's a little bit better than a Wheel of Fortune card. I was looking at the map and I heard the bomb on the ground drop, and I'm like, why am I not leaving the room? And then I looked over and there was that happening. I mean, that's nothing for me. Okay, that stops that from going active. Hopefully that's my teleport card. That's a Hanged Man. Not a teleport card. Unfortunately, I did it the dumb way. Be a teleport card. That's a Sun card. I'll just use it. I need to find that card real quick. I think if we do it in a minute, we're fine. There's like not really much of a threat to dying for the mom fight. I just want to find that card so we can like just teleport. Should be right here. Okay, so I guess I missed it at some point. I've been hit by those things every single time. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do this thing. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Just like on a whim. And then I just like missed finding it. Unless you don't find it on this floor, and that's just like an unfortunate circumstance of wasting the amount of time you do. I feel like this hat should just be like 30 minutes. Because despite the fact that I have Epic Fetus, I'm still having to backtrack every single room to try to see if I can find a teleport card that I guess didn't spawn at any point. Unfortunately, so we just don't get the extra item. We don't need it actually. We should really just like focus on the goal here. I guess we could have at least like seen what boss items were in there. We made it in 1 second. Nothing in there is good. So I mean, blood bombs might have been like decent. I don't think it will do much. Anything really. I think it's only the bombs that you drop on the ground that will end up doing that. Much is the same as the scatter ones. That pattern's a little rough. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that one. So I got hit, but we're fine. We still have the potential to get an angel deal. Maybe since I don't think I'm gonna get Greed's Gullet, I'm gonna go ahead and put some money into this. Maybe we'll get a couple pretty flies. So speed up, there you go. We've put our stats back up even a little bit more. And I mean, do I like try to full clear the floor for Greed Gullet? I'm not sure. And how long do I sit here on this machine? I don't think I'd sit here for very long. Good thing the game made the decision for me, and it blew up, and then put another troll bomb out. That's kind of... What are those things called? The stacking dolls? I think that's just what they're called. I don't particularly remember. But it's basically that, but like... easy. Now, again, I ask for items a lot, so which is why the game should give me Greed's Gullet. Another perk spell, unfortunately, does not do anything for us. I'm just gonna keep the spades in case we get like a really bad room. That thing blew up a bunch of, like a lot of those guys actually. It's a gold key, probably not gonna be used. I was like, the little baby there is probably the most threatening enemy there. Okay, there you go. There's, so I definitely think the huge gap after Epic Fetus was definitely poison bombs. Because, look at all this poison damage I'm doing. Okay, we got some, I wanted to say Wilson again, but I don't know the spider's name from, Don't Starve Together. I don't know his name. But again, those guys remind me of it. Okay. Thank you. Again, a situation where I'm like, that probably would have been a lot worse had I not had the particular items I had. Thank you, creep. I mean, there's the chance we find it. If we get Greed's Gullet, that's just like a huge. I can't be there. So I'm gonna be doing the rest of this floor, trying to find the super secret room and the secret room. On the off chance that we manage to find Greed's Gullet, just as like an extra precaution. Since clearly, if you watched the Lost runs fighting this boss, really anything goes. So that's, I would just say if that's like Alges, that would have been crazy good. Unfortunately, it was not. I still think Barcano is going to be a little nice, since it's going to help me kill this boss a little bit faster. This boss, I can't imagine taking like any amount of time. Again, I can be a little bit defensive with my particular items, and we can kind of just stay in the back. So just like look up and block. Easily, definitely the easiest of all the bosses on this floor, especially with our current combination of items. That's very good, but also potentially like life ending. With the particular attacks, slowing some of those tiers down might prevent us from being able to dodge. So I'm gonna have to keep that one in mind. Hanged Man is probably not gonna be my my go-to card here. Lucky for us. Lucky for us, we got the secret room right there. This was an arcade. What was it? Okay, well, we shouldn't do that. Like, unfortunately, an HP up is not really in the market right now. What I'm looking for, I'm looking for a particular HP up that is only effective on Keeper. I mean, you can do it on different characters. I feel like it's just bad on other characters, honestly. The incentive to keep your money is that, like, you get to keep HP slots, but I feel like more often than not, I just have a bunch of money, and then I have less slots to use my, for soul hearts, and things along the lines of that. Which... easy way to just, like, lose devil deals and stuff like that. You don't want a whole bunch of red hearts. As soon as he started coming towards me, I'm like, Censor, please slow him down. And he did. So thank you, Censor. Censor is honestly, like... I used to never see it. I think we just go for it, right? We just put that coin in the corner, we didn't get one. Okay, so... these are the attacks that I'm worried about. Because that didn't really slow that shit down at all. Okay, that's much better. There's the attack that we don't want to have happen. That's why we are scared of scared of the particular oh yeah. Censor. It's just mother fight. That's basically what it is. It's just a waste of time. There was no point to play this run. You were gonna fight Mother, and she was gonna do that attack, and there was nothing you could do because you had Censor, and like those tiers got slowed down. It's just unfortunate. I hate this part of the game. More than anything in this entire game, I would rather fight Delirium. But hey. If it didn't have that attack, it'd be a fine fight, but no. We end up losing because there's nothing I could have done. That's unfortunate. So, yeah, if you like this episode, leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. I guess we have to grind on these keeper runs because, fucking 3 health maximum.